So I just got back from another thrift store book haul. Picked up quite a few this time. I stopped at 3 different places. I should have enough to round out all the books I'm going to read this year, I assume, unless I start reading a lot more. But anyway, the first one I picked up was Macbeth by William Shakespeare. I've been meaning to get around to reading Shakespeare for a while because I didn't read any in school because I really didn't do school. But Macbeth is pretty short. I've heard it's decent, so look forward to giving that one a shot. Next one I picked up was The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. I know very little about this. I know that there was a movie made about it that was like pretty well received as far as I know. So, looking forward to reading this one. Next up, we got Homo Deus, A Brief History of Tomorrow. Other than the title and what that implies, I know basically nothing about the book. I just heard that it was pretty good, and like this is basically a brand new copy that I got for $1. So, no complaints there. Then next up, we got Guns, Germs, and Steel. I heard CGP Grey talk about this one quite a while ago. He was a little critical of it, if I remember right. I think he thought it was a little oversimplistic, but that doesn't look particularly simplistic to me. We'll see. We'll see how it turns out. Looking forward to this one. That was it from the first stop. The next stop we got Rich Dad Poor Dad. I'm fairly decent with finances. I just heard that this was a decent book that framed it in a cool way, so I figured why not. We also got Of Mice and Men. I did not know it was this skinny. Like, goddamn, I'm gonna finish this in a day, no problem. I have been meaning to read more classics, so this is one that I will very easily be able to cross off my list. Next up, we got Call Us What We Carry. I know literally nothing about this, hadn't even heard of it before, but it looked interesting, and I've been meaning to read more poetry, so picked that one up. Next up, we got the Da Vinci Code Special Illustrated Edition. I have not read the Da Vinci Code before, but it was on my list, and just a beautiful edition of it too. Like, absolutely. And it was, I think it was like $2, something like that. So, of course I had to get it. Looking forward to that one. And then Calvin and Hobbes. I saw this on the shelf and was just, made me so happy. I read a lot of Calvin and Hobbes when I was younger. And just looking forward to reliving some of those memories. Actually got 2 of them. This one's a hardcover. Really looking forward to diving into those again. That was it from the second stop. Next, we got the first 2 Hunger Games books. I've been meaning to reread these for a while because I really liked them when I was younger. Yeah, not too much to say about those. I'll probably be doing something with these in the future that you guys will see. We also got The Alchemist. I've heard that this is kind of just a very simplistic book, which is fine. It is a classic, but it's fairly short too. We'll see if I like it or not. I've been putting it off for a while. We also got East of Eden, John Steinbeck. When I saw this in the bookstore, like it looked pretty new, and like I haven't read anything by John Steinbeck, but I know that he's a very renowned author. So I looked this up, and apparently it's his self-proclaimed magnum opus. So I was like, well, what else to start with, you know? If he claims it's his best, you know, why not start with his best? Then we also got Warlock, a novel of ancient Egypt. Again, absolutely nothing is known about this book on my part, but it looks cool. So, you know, and it was $1, so why not give it a shot? Then next, we've got The Catcher in the Rye. another classic that's fairly short that I want to give a fair shake, see what it's about. See if I've been missing anything. We also got The Perks of Being a Wallflower. I saw part of the movie a while ago, and remember it looked somewhat decent, so I just figured I might as well pick it up. And we also got The Fault in Our Stars by John Green. I've been meaning to read this one for quite a while. I'm a huge fan of John Green. I've only read 2 of his books, The Anthropocene Reviewed, which I have up over there, and then also, what's it called? His first one. Shoot, I don't remember the name. Looking for Alaska, that's what it's called. Which was, well, John would hate me if I told him this, but I really liked the first half of the book. Then we got They Both Die at the End. This one's in pretty rough shape, but I heard it was good from someone. I don't remember who. And, it's a good title. So, why not? And then the last one, The Quran. Again, like I said in my last video, I'm not religious, but I think it's important that if you're going to be adamant about believing in no religion, if that's something that is part of who you are, in the same way like being a Christian is part of who you are, then I think it's really important that you can not necessarily tell people why they're wrong, like in an anti-theistic kind of way, but if you're prompted to, or if a conversation is started, you can point out some of the flaws in it. I'm not an anti-theist. I'm not one of those people who likes to beat people over the head with why they're wrong about what they believe. But if the conversation started, or if the person's using their faith to justify something bad, then yeah, you should tell them why they're wrong. And that's of course not always the case with Islam or with Christianity, but it can be sometimes. Anyway, between all these books and the books that I got the other day and the couple books that I have that I haven't read yet, this will probably finish out my year, along with a couple others that I have on my phone, ebooks. So I don't really expect to buy many more unless I find something really special. But yeah, this should last me a while. Look forward to talking about how I feel about them. See ya.